So beautiful. Look at us. So weird. The effect's not quite the same on film. So we're on our way in a snowstorm to go try to find someone that's lost in the woods. You'll say a prayer.
If you're evil and you're on the rise, you can count on the tracking team taking you down. Cause we're good, evil never beats us. We win the fight and then go out for pizzas. Cause we are the tracking team. We always save the day. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in the trackers, War Chief, Lord of Q, and Night Stars and Jerry Nella. If you could only know what they really are when they arrived on Earth from that cosmic spider, we were amazed to find how dangerous they really are. And we will protect our kind, and we will protect our Earth, and we will protect our Earth, and we will protect you. They are not against us, we are the tracking team. We always say and if you think we can, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world, and Super Chicken.
Do not deceive yourselves. If any of you think you are wise by the standards of this age, you should become fools so that you may become wise. 1 Corinthians 3:18. We'll pray. Father, thank you for another week. Thank you for another good day. Thank you for this platform. We pray your hand of covering continue over all of us, over all those who listen. We pray that you draw the right people to this channel, Lord, and that you give us always the right words that you would wish us to impart to people. We thank you for your wisdom, and we just love you. In Jesus' name, amen. I'm Lead Tracker E, and this is Jerry, Lead Horse Williams. We have 4 Facebook groups. They are the Oklahoma Bigfoot Predator Watch, Antlers and Surrounding Areas, the Choctaw Missing and Murdered Woman and Son Center and Database, the Predator Bigfoot and the Spiritual Warrior's Path, and the Lead Tracker E page. And then we also have the Lead Tracker E YouTube channel. And if you would take a second and subscribe to that channel too, one of the moderators will put the link in, or you type it in yourself. Well, there it is right there. Do it yourself. And that channel goes with this one. They're both important. They both have their own roles together for what we're doing. Different kind of things on each channel. So also hit like and subscribe and all those things. Double check your alerts, because people get unsubbed and they don't get their alerts a lot. So you want to always check that. We also have our book, The Predator, Bigfoot, and the Spiritual Warrior's Path by Jerry Williams and Lead Tracker E. That's available on Amazon. And it's available on Amazon for $25. And go read the reviews. You will see why you want this book. And we also use this as a course book as one of the sources of material for our tracking trainer course. But we go into a lot more than what's in this book. But this book is the very, very basics that really everyone needs. They're in the towns too, so we can't even say if you live in the woods anymore, because the predator Bigfoots and the predators you need to be aware of they're all around us now. So everything you need to know for the basics are in this book, and we refer to it a lot in our class.
Also, you can get an autographed book from us through CASHAPP or PayPal. It's $25 also, plus $5 shipping and handling, which is also just $30. And we will autograph that for you and send you your autographed book to you. We also have our Bigfoot documentary DVD for $55 right now. But also with the DVD, we're having a sale also with the combination of the DVD and the autographed book. So that's the best deal right now. $55 for both, and of course we pay for the shipping and handling on that. So it's even a better deal. Well, I mean, we still have to pay for that part, but you're getting a great deal for an autographed book and a Bigfoot documentary DVD that we did ourselves, and this is the only place that you can get those two combinations or individuals. But if you have the book or the DVD, you understand the importance and what is on that DVD. Also, our new webpage, just go to predatorbigfoot.com. You will find us there. We'll have you'll find the links and everything that you need also there. More information, and I think we're going to have some items on there pretty soon. But right now we have the same as we have here, the book and the DVD. But we are working on some tracker shirts for a lot of individuals. We just want to wait just a few more days until we have all the information for that. We have on Lead Tracker E's channel, we have Tracking Miracles and Encounters.
And those are ours. You're welcome to look back at the ones that we've already had. Those are the stories. It's self-explanatory. The title, The Miracles Around Us, showing the ways that God's divine intervention or divine orchestration, either protecting us from something or bringing something good to us in regards to tracking. And we consider the Bible to be the best predator tracking book ever written. And to teach you how to identify the enemy. And we want to notice the ways that we're protected. And there's some amazing stories that some of you still have to share. And we'll get back to that. I know we keep saying that we're busy, but hold on to that show and that channel, and we'll let you know when we have more videos coming out, more live streams coming out on that. And also in the Standing Feather stories, which are Jerry's stories as Lead Horse Choctaw, his travels throughout the world and gaining a great deal of the knowledge that is in this book and in the things that we teach in our class, and just those experiences and the stories behind the scenes. He was the last man standing at Standing Rock. If you don't know what that is, look that up. We didn't hear any of that on the front side of the news. This is a story from the native perspective as they were there being protectors of the water and of the land, and not just in that place, but our protectors are everywhere. don't like to be called protesters because they're really protectors.
You know, we put it to the side to not talk about something until we had more information. But we do have, and this is not the cover for the Spanish version of the Predator Bigfoot and the Spiritual Warrior's Path, which the name is the same: Pai Grande, Depredador y el Sendero del Guerrera Espiritual. We're working on a new cover for the book, and we should have that finished by tonight.
Yes.
It's just the little more details.
We'll know it when it's right.
But
We're getting it right.
I feel like we can get it done today. So that is, that is what we're working on. Also, if you'd like to support the Tracker channel, and if you've been with us for a while, you see what we do and where we go, and the things that we use for expenses, and things that we need like supplies, fuel, gas, also food and things like that. The places that we go, you can become a Patreon member, which I don't think we have many, maybe about five. But
no set amount.
And there's no set amount for that, but it does help with the smaller things and necessities that we need, even the barge chain oil. But everything is appreciated. We also have PayPal and Cash App. You can use that for the combination Predator Bigfoot and the Spiritual Warrior's Path autographed book and the Bigfoot documentary DVD. Let's see. Also, this is a tracker channel for trackers, and for viewers who want to learn more and gain more knowledge. Then you'll find it any other channel, I guess, a Bigfoot channel. We're not a Bigfoot channel, but we do encounter these things, and we do know what they are and their tactics and things like that, and we share that also on this channel. And when we do our tracking, we mostly find these things everywhere. So you understand that it's not an entertainment channel. We give you facts, the truth. We show you where these things are at and how we track. Things that we share with other trackers, you get to view, and you also get to listen and learn by the things that we do and what not to do.
That's a huge part of it, what not to do.
We always do the comments right after this. We do some comments in the middle. Like tonight, I'm sure we'll have a comment catch up. And we always, at the very end, especially with our streams or interviews, we take comments and questions pertaining to the topic or the interview or the lesson. So, but we do want to tell you this before we get started, that tonight we have a person who actually wanted to give 3 scholarships, but we said
told her no,
that we'd accept 1, but not 3, because we want that person also to get more likes and things like that. But has offered for 1 more scholarship for the tracker training course, which we already have 1 that we gave to a person, and now we have 1 more. We're going to have that drawing tonight. Whoever is here in the room and that we know you, the qualifications, children of God, or we know you, or you can be vouched for. Someone else knows you that we know, they can vouch for you also. So be thinking about that, because there's 1 scholarship available, and if there's only 1 person who's any of these qualifications, you will get the scholarship. But make sure you're going to follow through, because we don't want to waste this knowledge on someone who just wants to win and then doesn't follow through. Oh, wow.
CT, can you We have a message from CT. It's saying it won't let her chat.
And
We're
CT
not sure why she
translates.
can't. Yes, we'd love for
Sure.
CT to be in there. There you are.
It says everybody say hello to you, CT.
Maybe that.
Yeah, maybe it just came
Maybe
on.
it took a minute.
Okay. So I want to put that, and we're very appreciative of our
Moderators
person who's
and
oh, yeah.
CT. Yeah.
Who's been taking care of the chat for us, for translating for us. We're very appreciative. We enjoy seeing more people able to learn because they can understand. We really appreciate y'all out
Sure
there,
do.
moderators, translators. Turn this off right now.
And to the moderators.
So tonight, also to our sponsor who is going to sponsor a
Thank you for doing that. A candidate.
candidate.
A student,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm going to put this flyer up, this banner up, this flyer that we put out today. And that's supposed to be up on the very top. Warrior Tracker Training Candidate Course. Maybe if you got a big screen, it'll show up. Maybe if I make this a big screen, it'll show up more. Nope. But 2 total scholarships. One has already been taken. So tonight, we're going to draw from one of you viewers, if we know you or if you can be vouched for in a good way.
It fits the criteria.
That fits the criteria that you will receive a scholarship tracker training course, a warrior tracker training course. So, and
we want to make sure that it's not taken from somebody that would need it more. Like we don't want you to take it or put your name in but not follow through, like he was saying.
And
so
all,
be sure you're committed to finishing.
Yeah, in all ages. We have some very young trackers, and we have some mature trackers. So the range is there. It's not, you're not going to be doing a physical. This is online, so we'll be in the room with us, but you're not going to be. I mean, if we were in the physical together, we would be running push-ups, sit-ups, swimming, exercising, everything. But this is an online course, so any age works.
And starting where you're at.
Yeah, starting where you're at, and you will build up also. And even on the first day, we talk about health because we want you. By the end of this course, we want you, your whole body, your health changed. We want you physically fit, but it will be at your discrepancy, I guess you would say. But we're going to give you the right foods. You're going to learn how to heal on your own, and you're going to be able to learn how to help heal other people, like your family or your friends.
All based on what God provides.
Yeah, plants, water, air,
what you need specifically for your individual bodies. And so the tracker is, we don't expect you to be out there in the woods tracking if that's not what you're physically able to do, but you're still able to teach others. You're still able to learn how to search for missing pets and people's stories in your area. There's different ways that you can still be part of a tracking team and still pass on knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Still gain knowledge, still use that knowledge right there in your tiny little corner of the world. It will still be useful, it will still be helpful, and it will still advance what we know for our children and our grandchildren that are to come. You can still teach them.
You will be a teacher after this.
Yeah.
You'll have also, so here we go. This is for tonight. So be thinking about it. If you might want to learn what we share, and we're going to be showing also some videos, which I think let's show a quick video just to show you, because we've got 3 videos we're going to show you tonight. Here's the first video that we want to show you, and it pertains to the tracker training or the warrior tracker training course. It's not a low level tracker training course. It's not the things that you're going to find on the internet.
It's not the basics. We had somebody earlier comment, and it's already, we know he would never be a right fit for the cut. He's like, tracking Sasquatch, I do it all the time. All I do is find a hut and find a structure and sit there and wait for them to come to me. It's not that hard. He's already shown that he doesn't want to learn more. There's so much more involved in that, going into the origin of them and just how everything around us is connected and comes back to and includes this. And he would absolutely not be a right fit for the course. So it's good to be able to identify that right away.
So even in this first video that we're going to show you, also that guy who did write that, I deleted, blocked, and removed that comment. That's what we do. We don't want that here. But just by his precognitive thinking,
yeah,
doesn't know what we're teaching,
and is already acting like he knows more.
Now we're going to show you the first video of what the trackers learned last course.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks,
And as you've seen with just that first, and that's just the beginning of what we're going to be teaching, that person would not understand, or if you're in the course, you'll understand that. Everything that's in these videos, you'll understand it. We don't go unless you understand it, because we need everyone to have the same mentality, the same information, the same knowledge, especially when we're in the field, so that we all know how each other's going to move. We all know how what we're going to do when we do it. So that person who is not teachable because he already knows everything wouldn't understand what we're talking about. But also, let's get to the comments, see who's here. I'm that part, but we also did want to. We're going to show you 2 more videos of things that you're going to be learning in the course. But let's get to the comments and see who's all here, and say hello to a lot of people, a lot of friends. And also later,
Bob was first in the room.
And also later, if you've taken the course, one of the trackers, if you've taken the course, if you want to come on, you don't have to use the face. You can use your avatar or your tracker field number if you have one of those. You can come on and explain some bits and pieces about the course, or how you felt before you took the course and how you felt after you took the course, because a lot of people are apprehensive, even because some of that information and the symbols and everything, it looks overwhelming, but we explain it. We break it down for you to where you know exactly what it's talking about, what each symbol means, what each line means. So,
and you'll recognize it everywhere around you once you learn it. So, you know how when you learn a new word and then suddenly you see it all the time? Like, where was this word? How do I hear it all the time now? It's like that.
Yeah, it's, and we can't wait to share more information like that, because the trackers now who have it, they were watching, some of the trackers are here, they watched that video and go, oh, I remember that, I remember that, I remember that, I remember
we
that.
have had several of them also ask to be able to come back and audit the class or monitor the, to listen in again in the new tracker training class, because they enjoyed it so much.
And they want to help some of the new trackers, new candidates.
That's great. That's a great reference.
Yeah, the trackers already passed, wants to help the new course candidates. Bob is here. Bob is the first one here, and Bob has already been accepted for the course. Well, I guess we shouldn't say who's all going to be in the course. But also remember, tonight we're going to be drawing for another person. But Bob is already in the course.
Bob says, hello, everyone. I'm glad to be here and ready to get started.
He is. He's been waiting since the last course. He's contacted us right after, so I want to be in that next one. So write me down. And that's been a couple of months ago that we talked about that. So
Cube is here.
Cubinator saying hello to everybody.
War Chief is here.
War Chief. All right. War Chief is.
Joyce is here.
Got the pink hand smiling, waving. Joyce, all right, she's here.
JR says, home sweet home.
There you go, home sweet home, right where we started. Everybody's saying hello. Everybody's saying hello to JR. Everybody's saying hello to Joyce. All good people in the room. Everybody's saying hello to Bob. Everybody.
Jennifer is here.
Jennifer Lee. Oh, Tracker A, Heart of Dixie is here. We're so happy you're here. And if everyone doesn't know, Tracker A is a very good tracker, and she already knows a lot, but we can't wait to share more information with her, so that we're all in the same boat. Yeah. So everybody's saying hello to Tracker A, and Joyce is saying hello to Tracker A. There's going to be so many good people in this course.
Of the quality of people that you see in our chat.
But can you imagine being in the same room every week with these same people?
Yeah.
it's going to be.
It is one of those classes where we always hate to see it have to end.
And we had a lot
That
of
are, the
trackers who are.
say the same thing. The students say the same thing. Oh no, it's
I
already
know
over.
it's already been. Oh, nobody
It
wants to
goes very
leave.
fast, and that's a good thing.
And we also get to when you're at the lives, because you don't have to be at the live. You just have to finish the video.
It's one video a week. It's 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours, and a test we're going to send out in the email, and we just need that in before the next course date. And you can be at the lives, and if you have to do something, that's fine too. But make sure you finish that video.
The lives are good for the interaction right there at the time, and questions answered at the time. But we understand that you have your own schedules that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
And the class will be on Thursday nights, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Time Zone.
We did it Saturdays last time, but we would rather open everyone's weekends up.
And we got some
Make it a little
weekend
easier on
stuff
them.
coming up too that we're going to have
Yeah.
to. So this is going to fit into everybody's itinerary. So Christian is here.
Hey, Christian.
Christian Pratt.
Hola.
You know, if we did have a Spanish speaking only person in the course, we would have to ask CT or somebody to be there with us.
Yeah.
So that everyone understood.
Yeah, in her spare time. CT's got like 7 jobs, I think.
But we
works
wish
so hard.
we wish we
You
had.
work so hard, CT.
And we're learning more Spanish, especially with the new Spanish book. Learning more phrases and words. So mucho palabras. Para necesito more práctica. Poquito more.
We have a new name. Guth 1980 says this is outstanding. Hi, Guth.
Guth 1980.
Glad you're here.
This is
Thank you.
outstanding. Wow. Christian is saying hello to everybody. Hello to Guth. And Bernard is here.
Hey, Bernard.
All
Hope you're enjoying your time of, well, I was going to say not driving. I know you love driving.
right.
But hopefully you're getting rest too and enjoying that.
JR is reminding people to hit that like button. Christian is saying, greetings, dear trackers. Have you seen CT? You are surprised. I think she was having problems at the beginning, but I think she's on now.
Yes.
And I think when we get to those comments in a minute, we'll see.
Bernard, I still need to check my email. I'm going to write it here. My apologies.
Is that
He sent us an email and I didn't go.
Okay.
Every time that I thought about checking it, we were like in the middle of clearing. And
Yeah, and trust us,
where I couldn't check it.
we got, usually during the day, we got 15 things that we got to take care
But
of.
you still know we need to check it, Bernard. Not forgetting you, not blowing you off.
Yeah. Lyrical Jazzy. Look who just came in the room.
Hey, working already?
7:16 is when she said something. Does that mean she was 16 minutes late? Which actually, that would be before 7. Yeah.
We ran it long.
Yeah, okay.
We ran a long time. We had a long intro today.
Yeah. So everybody's saying hello to Jazzy, Lyrical Jazzy. There's the amens for the prayers. Jazzy, the miracle worker. Hold the mace.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. And Holly, no, we're not forgetting Holly, and Nico, and
That's right.
and Papa, or Daddy, whichever we go by. There it is for YouTube, Tracker E's channel, at lead Tracker E. Don't forget that E, lead Tracker E 1470.
It's our channel. That's just the name of that channel. Just to make it easy.
To get the address to get to it.
Yeah.
Swinging her mace. Yeah. And amen. This is a link for the book. Predator Bigfoot and the Spiritual Warrior's Path. Thank you so much. And the PayPal. Wow.
And if you
Wow,
have
very
the
good,
book, please
Jazzy.
do put a review if you haven't already.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
from Amazon, please leave.
And
a
if you
review.
bought it from us, put a review somewhere and we'll make sure we blast it.
Mm-hmm. And Lead Tracker E is welcoming everybody. All right, there's some more. Oh, there's an amen. Lyrical Jazzy saying hello to everybody. Lead Tracker E, War Chief, Cubinator, JR. Another one for the book. Teaching people the origin of and how to recognize, prevent, resist, identify, and deter the original predator in all its mutations. That's a good one. Oh, that's ours, isn't it?
It is.
Sorry. I was like, wow,
that's really well written.
I forgot, but it is good. Bob is saying, War Chief, C, or Tracker C, everything is secure, keeping them back. Good, that's good. Lyrical Jazzy, that work again. She said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Cubinator, you better read this. I'm getting hoarse.
Cube says the Bible is the best spiritual guide. Amen.
It sure is. Lyrical Jazzy said, hey, Bob's early.
Yay, Bob.
Bob was the first one.
Lyrical coming in the room messing with people.
Messing with people. Coming messing with people. In all the good way, y'all. That's a good way. Oh, there's the Patreon. And also, Lyrical Jazzy let me know that.
She says, no, I'm just encouraging him.
Thank you. The links are available in the description. So I don't know. I think Bob's ready.
I think Bob's ready.
I think Bob's ready. But thank you, Lyrical Jazzy.
And thank you, CT. You got it figured out. She has to comment from her phone.
Oh, okay. And Nico. Hollytoe Nico. CT is helping out. Thank you so
Elastic
much.
Machinery's here.
How
How are you doing? Listening in the background.
Elastic Machinery. All right. Hey, Mods, I'll be listening in the background. All right. Everybody's saying hello to you. All right. And Lyrical Jazzy saying the banner is showing up and it looks great. Yes. Thank you so much. CT is translating for everybody.
Truth Walker's in the room.
Lyrical Jazzy's habla en español. Para CT says CT. Truth Walker. All right, Truth Walker. Thank you so much for helping us along the time. We're able to pass that helping on to others with your gift. We did a lot with her gift.
We know it makes you proud when you see it in every video.
Yeah. So everybody's saying hello to you, Truth Walker. And hello to Cube. Truth Walker's passing it back.
Jennifer says, maybe give us homework like sit-ups, push-ups, lifting weights. Haha, I need motivation.
And we do. And we also teach you different techniques on how to defend or prepare for. We teach you certain things that we want you to work on that we know is effective and quick. Mm-hmm. We don't want any long things out there as far as battles. We want to have our battle over that quick.
Yeah, like when you watch a fight and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. It's fun for the viewers, but much more efficient just to knock it out in right there at the beginning.
It is. Let's just get it over with. I don't want to go 10 rounds.
No wasted movements.
I want to go
no wasted
15 seconds.
Efficient.
And get out. Now, CT is letting everybody know that she has to use the computer phone or her phone because the computer's not letting her type the comments. She says, what? The picture of the predators, that is a motivation for me.
Yeah.
Please, I'm not being rude. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's not rude.
And CT, if you would like to put your name in, if you haven't, well, we want you to be able to finish, but we are going to be having a drawing tonight with a couple of names, and And we know that you would be a great one for that also. So think about it, and if you can't work your schedule around, it's one course for 2 to 3 hours a week. And you can use it on your days off, or if we're not live on that day, you still had a video that you can watch on your day off to catch up and to send in the homework, and we'll talk about that. Yeah, I can see you. I know you're working, but you would make a great tracker with all this information. Cuban Air says, we don't see rudeness from you at all, CT. Everybody, yeah, that was great. Thank you, CT. You're such a great person. Cuban Air said his battle axe is sharpened, primed, and ready to swing. Trolls beware. And that's for the people who might come here and talk like that one guy did. It's not acceptable here. We're teaching. We're making sure that everybody understands certain things so that we can all be safer out there, that they can teach later. Lyrical Jazzy says,
Good to hear, Q. We're going to have to dip out early. We were shooting a video, but stopped to watch the live. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Truthwalker says, I've been trying to recruit candidates for the new class, but no takers yet. It's okay. We don't want to beg anybody to be in here because they won't follow through.
Yeah. And tonight is about whoever's here.
They're not ready for that knowledge.
And it's people who watch us regularly, who once we come on, they're here. Those are the people who want to learn. They want that information first, and we appreciate that also. Everybody says it's all good, Jazzy and Holly, that they will watch the monitoring for you. And thank you so much. CT's got to step out for just a second. She's got to get some more coffee. Oh, that sounds good. I got some too, but it's good.
Elastic Machinery says, any updates on the woman who was taken and found in the cave with sap on her eyes? Next comment.
Oh,
beyond that she was found and she was a teenage girl, but that she was found. We have those recordings, and we know that she was going to survive. But beyond that, we haven't heard anything.
Yeah, the tracker who had found her wasn't as honest as we thought he was.
Yeah.
And so we started this, not because of, we actually sent him a DVD.
Yeah, we're not talking about honest as far as that situation, what happened. That was all true.
And that was a whole different thing, but it was little things like that because he wanted the video, so we sent it to him. He said to pay later. He didn't do that, but then he started
wanting to be babied.
And he wanted more time and
getting mad if we couldn't baby him individually or baby,
and he didn't like the way we were strict. We were more strict. He didn't like that. He wanted to just do what he wanted to do. So we were butting heads that way because we have to have everyone a certain way so we're all safe. So we did lose that contact with him.
But the woman, the young lady.
So we don't have any more information really
beyond that. We know that she was okay and she got back home.
But he would be a person to get back a hold of contact with, but both of us severed. So
mutual separation.
Mutual separation. But he's supposed to have his own team up in that area,
and that's good. And
we
want him to keep
helping people.
He could have learned a lot more.
Yeah, a lot more.
But he's definitely learned enough to be of help for sure.
So CT says, sure, if I've got time, I will do that. So CT, we're going to actually put your name as the first name as possible.
We're going to put them all in a hat and draw out for the free.
Because we are having the drawing tonight. So the scholarship, and this is a scholarship drawing. So we're going to go ahead and put your name in there, and we know you can finish, and we know that you can spend 3 hours on your days off or whenever to learn what we're teaching. And if you can make the lives, because that's when, like we're saying, that's when you get to interact and talk,
and not for you to work on translating for us or anything like that. No. There won't be a need for that, so you can focus on your learning.
Yeah. And
she said no. I said I have time to talk, not to take the course.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
We're pulling your name right back.
We're gonna take that name right back out. But as Lyrical Jazzy is saying right here,
she says 2 to 3 hours might seem long, but believe us when we say it flies by, because the class is so interesting. And by the time the class ended, we didn't want it to end. Jazzy.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for that.
And she said, we can practice our Spanish with CT.
Oh, that's cool.
That is so cool. We need
personal tutors.
We do need it.
Cube says, tracker class will open you to a new spirit of protecting those around you, strangers or not. We're going to talk about that that with knowledge comes responsibility, and you can't learn what we know and then just walk away and pretend like it doesn't matter. Like if you know that there's a danger for someone and you have a conscience, it's like letting somebody play with fire. Same situation. You wouldn't be very cool if you just didn't continue and try to share that knowledge with others. JR says, if you follow this channel long enough to build a sense of kinship with the team and the knowledge, then dive in and devote 5 months to this. And this one's only 4 months. JR, we're condensing it even further.
Yeah. Compacting it more.
And thank you. 5 months to this learning, right. JR says your awareness and knowledge will become so much expanded. Thank you, JR.
Look who's here.
Night Stars is here.
Night Stars. Everybody saying hello to Night Stars. Jennifer
says, I got the book for my brother who has 3 sons, hoping they all read it and protect their community. Thank you, Jennifer.
Oh, good. Thank you.
War Chief's tomahawk is sharp. He's ready to work.
He's ready.
Cube says babyhood is for infants, not tracker warriors. Yes.
That's right. That's right. We appreciate that too. Lyrical Jazzy
says with great knowledge comes great responsibility. Exactly.
So tonight it's the Warrior Tracker Training Candidate Course. It begins in 2 days, actually. August 21st to December 21st. That's a 4-month course. If you've seen the first video, that's just a little bit of what you're going to be learning. And even if it looks overwhelming, don't worry about that. We want you to come, like whenever I'm teaching a new person about stickball, I would rather that person know nothing about stickball, so that I can show them the proper way to hold the stick. It's easier to teach than to retrain. Yeah. So, like one of our trackers, Super Chicken, when he came in, he said, "I'm just going to come in with open mind and see what you got, and not try to judge or get anything in the way, and just see what's going on and learn that way." And that is the best way, just because, like we were talking earlier, every other group is behind the wall. They're over here running behind the wall, running into each other.
Parallel, just treading water.
And the people who've taken this course, if you keep up with them, they're on this side of the wall.
They're back over here going, let's still looking at Patty film.
Yep, they're going. Do you even believe that Bigfoot's real? The Patty film. They're
arguing over whether they're spiritual or physical,
and they're running into each other. They're not gaining. They're not expanding. They're not.
And doing absolutely nothing with the knowledge that they do have as far as helping people.
But the trackers that, if you know the trackers, they're helping people. They're over on this side. They're going forward. They're not back here where the other people are. And some of the other people
Still
are
going, maybe this, maybe that, could be possibly blah 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 blah. But I don't know. What do you think?
And if you hear that, they don't know. There's even, well, there's another thing about the DNA that we're going to have to talk about soon also. But we'll also be talking about that in the tracker training course. There's information out there that no one else has that we're going to be teaching. So also tonight is the scholarship. We're going to iterate that again.
I had a quote.
Okay.
Or a Bible verse that I wanted to. Proverbs 18:2, just on that subject. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in declaring their own opinions. Those aren't the kind of people that would be a good fit for the course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if this course, I mean, there's the Fibonacci sequence. Once we break that down for you, the creation sequence, and you understand how it works, you understand how everything works. You can't be fooled by a non-human or a predator or a hybrid. You understand exactly what you're looking at. Also, the tracker family. If you've already graduated from the tracker course, you can nominate a family member or someone else that you know needs it and will finish the course. You can put their name also. They don't have to be here tonight, but you can nominate them if you'd like. Yeah, we're going to be voting tonight, so get those. We'll get those names in just a minute. Also, you're going to need the book because we are going to be going over a lot of things in this book. You can get it on Amazon, or you can order it with us. And if you order it, if you're taking the course, you order it tonight. We'll get it out tomorrow morning. That's the quickest way that we can, or the quickest we can get it to you. But you will need the book. You'll need some writing. You'll need a Bible, or have access to it online, because we will be going over a lot of things in the Bible from the beginning to the symbolism, to the symbols that we're going to be breaking down for you, that you're going to be breaking down. So a Bible will be needed. Our book also, writing material, sketch pads. Even the first day, you're going to need a sketch pad and a notebook or something. And we recommend you have your own book, so that every course you're getting information.
And sometimes something happens to the recording, so you want to make sure that.
Yes. And you can pass on this information.
Yes.
You can rewrite it the way it's more understandable for your children or for your husband, for that other person, because you know how to break it down for them afterwards.
And it's still going to be there when the grid goes down. That's another reason we're writing the books, is because with the electronics are not there anymore. These books will be there for generations to come.
If you have that book, if not, you're going to be running into the traps that's already set. And also, you can use a phone for whenever we do. When we start, we have on a blackboard, a small blackboard, of course, of like a itinerary or of what we're going to be topic list.
Yeah.
Over what we're going to be talking about for that course. A lot of people just want to take a picture of it instead of writing down everything that we're going to be doing. So you can take a picture of it, save it that way.
Take your time writing it into your notebook. Yeah,
always
later. Make sure you do that.
But make sure you write it in there so you know.
And the act of writing will help you remember.
Yeah. And also, again, this is not a low-level tracker course. So arrive ready for knowledge that has never been taught to you. Can't read my own writing. Tracking. And also we're going to be teaching languages. You're going to be learning different languages, and don't think it's overwhelming. It's not. The way we break it down, trust us, we've had to break this down so many times to so many individual people that it's a common knowledge for us.
And even for those that don't take the course, you can go back and look through the hundreds of videos and live streams. We cover a good bulk of this throughout all that, but it's not this intense course. And we'll go into some things more deeply in here, but
and if anyone can teach you like the Fibonacci sequence, the hieroglyphs, the Coptic language, those are the ones we recommend you go into to learn, because those are important, or that's important information. And if you can't read hieroglyphs, try to learn. Watch our videos, our back videos. We've taught some of that before. But if not, take the course. Learn as much as you can. Learning and knowledge is your responsibility, and we're sharing that with you. So also work your schedule out if you're going to take the course. It's on every Thursday. Now, this first one is going to be on Wednesday night. We start on August the 21st, and it won't be that first Thursday, but it'll be the Thursday after the next week. So it won't be a back-to-back. So the first one, we're starting on August the 21st, and then we're going to go to December 21st every week, one time a week for 2 to 3 hours. And like Lyrical Jazzy noted, that 2 to 3 hours seems like a lot, but once we get started, the interaction, the knowledge, it's so interesting to learn all this that you're gonna be like, I can't believe it's over already. And we had to limit it to 3 hours max, so it won't go past that, because I think the first or two, what was it, almost 5 hours or something?
yeah,
Because we just kept going. There was so much information, and all the candidates were there for that. But then we had to, 3 hours is good, and then we'll pick it up on the next one and the next one. So that will be every Thursday at 7 p.m. except for the first one, which is August the 21st. So if you can, make sure you have, we have worked out some payments with some trackers or with some candidates, and we understand that way. And so, but we got you down. You're already in it.
I'm going to put 3 links into the chat. The first is the Spider Squatch DNA. We recommend that anyone taking the course watch that. And also we'll put the Home Deterrence 101 and the Spiritual House Cleansing videos all in there. Those 3, and those are good for anyone viewing to watch. But they'll also give you just a little bit of a head start as far as the students.
Mm-hmm. Also, after each course, if you can, download that course. It's very important, and you can go over that. You can help your family with it.
And we invite you to have your family.
Yeah, we invite you to have your family with you while you're learning. Have your spouse, have your children, because all ages can learn this. And we break it down so all ages can learn this. But if you can, record it, because like we said, sometimes YouTube or sometimes it gets taken off. StreamYard, after 4 or 5 streams, they take it off. The webinars, they take it off. So that's lost. We thought they were recording last time, but they didn't. So record and download this if you can. Every course is very important information, and it will help you in the future, and you can go back to it and relearn or help you to remember and take notes. Get you a book. Get you a good sized notebook. You're going to have a lot of information. We got one tracker that's got almost 2 books full of information. And whenever we need to know about what was studied on a certain date, we've got a lot of trackers. I'll just pull the book open. So, oh, we went over this, over this, over this, over this. And then okay, we need to add that if we don't have that already. So record and download, take notes. It's very important that you keep the information that we share with you. And also understand this is online. It's not a physical one, so all ages, anyone can do this. Don't worry about how it looks. We're going to break it all down. You're going to see it. It's going to be simple afterwards. But you're going to be advanced to where you can break equations down, decipher things that you see. You'll have a different mentality. And the knowledge that you're going to be receiving is above any profession, I would say. We teach more than you would find in colleges, universities.
Right, and the practical knowledge. You'll be able to know how to drive by in your town, at the outskirts of your town, and recognize when the predators are around. There's practical and the book knowledge.
And you're going to be an important person in your area, whether you know it or not.
For sure.
Because you're going to have the knowledge. You're going to be able to help your family, your community, your city, your town. I know it's going to be very hard at the beginning, but you're going to have the knowledge and the truth to back up anything that you say. There's going to be a lot of people who doesn't have this knowledge, who's going to try to put in what they know. Those are the ones behind the wall trying to tell you, while you're in front of the wall moving forward, that's not right. But you're gonna be on this side of the wall. You're gonna have the information.
Is home tracking and deterrence on this channel?
I think it's on your channel.
I thought it was too. I'm not finding it. Okay, I'll keep looking.
Okay. And of course, you're going to be the expert in your area, and you're going to be connected with other experts in this field, not in just the tracking field, but what else is out there. And you're going to have all the information. No one can touch you as far as any researcher, any book writer, any movie producer, anything. They don't have the information that you're going to have. Also, we have to let you know this, that not everyone who takes the course, you don't have to join the tracker team. You're not automatically going to be put on a tracker team. Some just want the knowledge. Some just want to know. Some just want to know what all the tracker information is. And once you're through with the course, you're going to have that. Everything's going to expand after that. You're going to grow faster after that. You're going to become an authoritative figure on this subject, on tracking, on DNA, on the history, on hieroglyphs, on symbols. You're going to be that expert in that area. But you don't have to join the tracker teams. And also, that not everyone will be picked for the tracker teams. Even if you take the course, it doesn't automatically put you on a tracker team. You will get, you have to be a great fit for us. We have to be a great fit for you. All the trackers, we have to all have the same mental knowledge, and we have to be able to know each other so well, because we don't want any mistakes out in the field.
Or any open thresholds. To be a team member is far more strict in what you allow in your life. So there's not as much freedom there, because if something's dangerous for the team, if you're doing something dangerous, you can endanger the whole team. There's an added layer of responsibility to being on the team.
Yeah. Also, when we're going to be talking a lot about
risk to yourself. Yeah.
How we travel, how we move, how we get to places without confrontations, without anyone knowing where we're going, what we're doing. We're going to be teaching all that because we want you safe there and from. So, but that you'll have the same knowledge.
Still be absolutely valuable in your community and to your family.
And it's all about safety. And this new tracking team is going to be called the Shadow Trackers. The team before are the Warriors. They're the first team. This is the second team that's going to be trained, and they're the Shadow Trackers. And then we'll have different unit names for each different course. But we're all going to also blend you together so that you're all one. We just want to make sure you have all the information that's needed, that the other trackers have, so you talk, each other well enough that you already know. If you're out in the field, you know what they're going to do, what they're looking for. Even if they're down by the river bank looking at certain thing, you're going to be the one looking, watching that tree line, watching the water, watching the bankment, so that they can perform what they need to do. You're going to work together like that without even thinking about it. Let's see. And if you are picked for the tracker team, again, you don't have to
Accept
it. You don't have to be on the tracker team. If all you need or all you want is the information and the knowledge, we're happy with that you have that. But also continue to watch the channel afterwards, because we do expand more and more and more knowledge. And like the channel, sometimes we have to answer questions that we've already answered multiple times. But as a tracker, that answer. You don't have to ask. You don't have to ask questions. You have the answers. But if you are picked, you don't have to accept it. But if you do accept it, we give you 1 month. 1 month to take care of whatever you need to take care of. Work it out to where you're going to be at the tracker meeting for your team, because your team needs you. Your team needs your information. They need to know what's going on. So make sure you can work around your work schedule. And your team is going to decide on the best day for your meeting, because some people may have Monday and Tuesdays off, or people can work around that. Okay, we'll work with that. We'll get a Monday or Tuesday one, but we won't have any weekend meetings. But if you are picked, you've got 1 month before we start to work all that out. We want you ready to go.
Not half in, half out. We understand different things come up, but we all by this age know what commitment means.
Yeah, and to follow through with what we're doing. We're going to watch the second video real fast, and then we're going to come back with comments and questions and talk a little bit more.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Take it slow, mysterious. That's the part Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now.
Okay, don't forget tonight. Make sure tonight. A little glitch going on. Hopefully you can hear me. But don't forget tonight we're going to have a scholarship drawing for one person. So if you are part of the requirements, a child of God, we know you, or you could be vouched for by someone we know. We're going to write your name down, and you can get your names in tonight. If you're the only person, and we know you, and you will win a scholarship tonight. But we want you to follow through with this. We don't want to waste the scholarship on someone who just wants to enter something and win. We want you to follow through with this because we don't want to waste the information and the knowledge when someone else could have it. And if we don't have anyone tonight, we will find somebody, because we do know some people who needs the information. We see them doing some wrong things out there. We know that if given the opportunity that they would use or utilize it. But we're looking for someone tonight here because you're here. And that's what we like. People who's going to be here for every time we come on, because we're sharing information, or we're out in the field, we're sharing information, or sometimes we do share what we do in regular life. Like we just shared some stickball with a few people the other day and things like that. But tonight we're having the drawing. We're going to pick one other person for a scholarship. We just want to stress that because tonight is the only night that we're going to do that here, and then we're going to, if we don't have someone, then we're going to find somebody. But there is going to be one more person for sure in this class or this course. It's not a class, it's a course. And we are hoping it's going to be you. For one more acceptable candidate. That's going on tonight. Also, each course is once you're a part of the team, because we was talking about that you don't have to become a part of the team. Also, you're going to have to be picked after the team, and even if we do pick you, you still don't have to be a part of the team. Some people just want all the information and watch the channel and expand more that way. But you're an official tracker after that, so we always will stay in contact with you, regardless if you want to be on a team or not. We're staying with you. You're staying with us, and you're going to contact us whenever you want, because we know you. We know what you're doing, or I mean, we may know not exactly what you're doing out in the field, but we know what you're doing. So every meeting, we need you there for the meetings. And we're going to work around that unit's schedule. If most of that unit of the new ones, the shadow trackers, if it's better for them on a Monday through Thursday, it's not going to be any weekend meetings, but Monday through Thursday or something, whatever fits better for the majority. And the ones who, if that's just one day that you can't do it, it is a recorded stream. We're going to contact you either before or after, so that you give us that information, and we will give that information to the other trackers. And if you are in some of the meetings, you understand what we're talking about. Our teams have rules. We're strict. Some people don't want to be under a strict rule, but it's only for the safety of the team. And it's also safety for the other teams who are involved in tracking. Tracking is not a profession many people choose, but this information is some of the most important information that you could gift your own family with and protect your family by knowing everything that we know and has been passed down that we're sharing with you.
Tracking team members must be discreet and not draw unnecessary attention to themselves. They must travel safely using the protocols that we will teach you, and understand that that's how we must travel and make our plans. They must not put other team members in danger by exposing their identifying or personal information. They must refrain from bad language during the meetings, and just really conduct yourselves in a respectable way at all times, really. What else? I just had a few notes. Go ahead. Till I can decipher my handwriting.
I know, me too.
Team members must be able to read their own handwriting.
so we can like this. So we can read it. But the team does have rules. It's only for the protection of us, of the other team members, of the other teams. We want to also let you know that we're going to protect you the same way. We're not going to endanger you in any way. We're going to make sure you have all the information everyone else has. And we have stopped sharing extra information to the other people who have not completed the tracker course.
For one thing, it's not fair to the team members who are actually following through and doing everything, and we can't keep backing up. We have just the regular channel for that, the regular live streams and all the videos to answer those. But it's just like if you left a job, you don't expect to get all the details of that job continually afterwards of every meeting. It's the same kind of thing. It's just an unpaid job. As far as money wise, it has many benefits, spiritually wise. But
And you can start a business, track a business. You can track,
that's true.
you can do things with this, with the information and the knowledge that you gain. You can do other things.
Absolutely.
Also, this is a 2 to 3 hour course per week. So, and we will send the test out after the course, after we did the course, and make sure that you class.
Class, yeah.
I'm gonna say course.
The course is the whole thing.
Well, okay. I don't like the word class.
The presentation.
Okay, presentation. How about that? So after each weekly presentation, we will be sending out the test in an email. But before we finish the presentation for that day, you're going to understand what we're talking about and what we're looking for. And also, it's an open book test. So you can look back at the video, you can look at your notes, look at your sketches, to fill out the test and send it back into us before we do the next presentation for the next week. And don't think it's overwhelming. It's going to be easy. We've already done this. We've done this, like we said, we've done this and done this and done this and done this. We've broken it down. It's going to be easy. Don't worry about it. Relax. So we will be sending that to the email. It's open book. Just have it in by the next course or the next presentation. It's not a difficult test. We're just looking for a few things. The test may only be a drawing. The test may only be a photo. The test may only be 3 questions. We just want to make sure there's certain things we want to make sure you know before we move on. We want to make sure you have all that information. So like we said, the people who are every now and then coming in and asking the trackers, but they're asking some of the questions that are in the course that we completely go over. And it's just that they're asking questions that they should already know.
And they're not simple 1-paragraph answers.
Yeah.
And if we're doing that for each individual person texting us on the side, it's just impossible. There's not enough hours in any day.
And sometimes we're busy. We're like, give us a little time. We'll get back to you.
We're not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. Yeah.
But we have stopped giving extra information out to individuals who have not completed the course. So if you're a person who we've been with you for a long time, if you haven't completed the course, this information that the course candidates have, we're sharing that information with them. We don't want to give up times, dates, who's doing what.
Yeah,
because
that's not right.
some people ask, well, how's Jimmy Bob Sue doing? Which we have no Jimmy Bob Sues.
I hope not.
Hope not. But or bubblegum shrimp, something like that. We don't want to give that information out. But if you're on the tracking team, if that person's on that tracking team with you, you're going to be talking
They're private
to each other.
meetings for a reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would just post them publicly.
And you're going to be talking to the other
Talk about
trackers
some personal
yourself.
things in the meetings. Yeah.
So we don't want any more information going out, because other people will know where the information comes from.
And we want self-motivated and fearless trackers,
Yes.
but they still must exhibit wisdom and self-control.
Yeah.
They can't just be off the cuff kind of fearless, crazy fearless.
I mean, if someone's rude to you, I can see.
You can be, you can absolutely defend yourself.
Defend
But
yourself.
we can't be troublemakers out
Yeah,
there.
not going to start anything.
Yeah.
There's going to be plenty of there's going to be plenty coming at you. Don't worry about that.
Which is another thing to consider too, because with this, anytime you level up, anytime that you face a new spiritual challenge, it's going to come at you, and you got to be able to handle it. You got to be able to handle ridicule, the straight up spiritual warfare.
Expect it from your family.
Ask our trackers if every one of them did, and we warned them, but every one of them got, extra things happening to them afterwards. But, you get through this. Just part of building your muscles, building your strength. You can't have faith this week and not next week.
But all of our trackers know how to get through it.
Yes. Yeah.
And also we talk about how that wall that's stopping everybody else to the trackers, we go over, under, around it.
Yeah.
We will get through. We know the ways and we know the path, and we're just showing you this straight path. Also, the straight path.
So maybe these people aren't just going back and forth this way. They're just butting their heads into the wall.
Yeah, they're just hitting the wall going.
Same wall.
They're going, how come we're, because they haven't decided to gain new knowledge or new information. They've already made their minds up. And if you've already made your mind up and you see some of the, even just the videos that we're showing, there's more to know. There's more information, more knowledge that has not been shared with you. And I know there was a lot of people who in the beginning, a couple years back, who was argumentative and rude and everything. And we just said it's only because you weren't allowed to have this information. Most of us weren't allowed to have this information. All this information also is coming from different trackers. Everyone has an input. Everyone's bringing things together with the information that we have. So there's always more information, more knowledge to learn.
You can't know until you've been exposed to it.
Yeah. And some of the things that we talk about here, you'll notice there'll be somebody asking a question and our trackers are answering those questions for us, which is great. But that person needs to take the course, needs to get their own knowledge, because they're going to have another question and they're going to have another question. If you answer one of their questions, get ready, because they're going to start coming with a whole bunch of questions when all they got to do is get the book, watch the DVD, or take the course. And if you see other channels not saying, oh, hey, use this book. If you see that they're not doing that, they're not helping anyone at all.
Not in this field.
You could just say, get this book and learn as much as possible, or just say that I don't know. Don't give your opinion. Don't take a guess. Don't give your theories. Don't give your
because in this situation, it's
you can't.
These are life or death situations. Yeah, the stakes are too high.
And don't give your interpretation of your own analysis if you don't even know everything that's in this book.
We're not talking about a recipe that might be bad. We're talking about a situation that some people will learn just enough to make themselves a danger to themselves or to someone else. And we want somebody to learn the whole thing so that they don't be that kind of person.
And even like, for example, a Bible verse. Someone may use a Bible verse that pertains to something else, but try to use it over here.
Yeah, pick and choose.
Pick and choose. You got to read the whole book
the circumstances
to find out what that verse means.
And that's also why it may seem like the Bible contradicts itself here and there. Well, it's talking about a couple of different situations and a couple of different people. And,
so if you're getting the wrong information, this you need this course also. But again, a child of God, someone we know or someone can vouch for you, because we want to make sure you are a quality person that we can trust, that the other trackers can trust.
Child of God, that we're talking about the Most High Creator.
Yeah.
Do you love God and talk to God on a daily basis?
Yeah.
Take everybody else out of it. Is it just you and God? Do you can have the other people as your support team, but you got to have that relationship with God yourself. You can't be the kind of person that, hey, will you pray for me? Your prayers are mean more to God than mine. Well, why though? Fix that. that's the case, then you fix that. You
Yeah.
correct that. You
Make
heal
your-
that relationship.
Make your
Because
prayers
God's
important.
like,
I'm right here. Ask me.
Well,
Talk to me.
ask
Talk to me.
yeah. Or they'll ask someone else to pray for them, but they don't pray for themselves. You know,
Yeah.
we want you on a stronger spiritual footing than that, because the attacks will come.
And everything that pertains to what we're going to be talking about, when you're out in the field, there's people, there's predators, there's predator people that may have a demonic entity with them, just trying to bring you down to make you doubt God.
And if you haven't been delivered of your demons, if you haven't been healed of your issues, and everybody's going to have little things that they continue to work on, but if you've still got big major problems all the time, you got to figure out, you know, and you can go back
There's
to some
something
of our
else there,
earlier
yeah.
videos. You've got some open thresholds.
Yeah.
Those need to be healed up and fixed before you become a member of a team like this, because you're going to have even more stepped up attacks. You will actively have witchcraft against you, and you know, trying, attempting things like that. You
It's
got to
like-
have your spiritual armor strong.
It's like building the immune system.
It really is your spiritual immune system.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. And one thing that we've noticed without fail, when we say someone calls us to ask for help, and Jennifer has been without fail until Jennifer ask us for help because things are out of hand with the predators in their area. And when we make the plan and it's good to go, we're going to help them. They always either say that they're sick,
Mm-hmm.
they don't feel good, something's happened,
Or if we don't really want to,
or there's something in them telling them, no, let's reschedule. Well, maybe we better not. Maybe, well, no, they might, you know, like they'll start backpedaling, and we'll say, stick with the plan, because we've learned by now, stick with the plan. And then when we get there, they're like so relieved and so glad. But it was like another little barrier put up there that was just put to stop them from getting the help. And it goes the same way with this course that we've noticed that.
mm-hmm.
I want to take it. But then something happens, there's a barrier, and it may be a person in the family, maybe whatever. We've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
And also the next level, which would be the tracker, to be on the team, there's the same thing again. Oh, I don't think I can. But then when they fight through it, then they find out, oh, well, you know, they're glad that they did. So, it's like an attack comes before each level up.
But we're teaching you also that you're going to have your own battle. Even in the field, if we was all out in the field and a group of predators came, we're all going to have our own battle. But we're also teaching you to get through that battle. We're also teaching you that we're on the other side waiting.
We've been through these battles.
We've been through every one that you're going to go through.
Yeah, and there's not a rule that we have that isn't for a reason.
And it's not that also that
they won't let us be nice.
And also that it's not that another battle is not coming to us.
Oh yeah.
We're always ready for it.
Yeah.
And we expect it. And those are things that you're going to learn. We want you ready for that battle to show up.
The Bible tells us to do.
And there is going to be some homework, like we said. It may be a photo, it may be a sketch, it may be a symbol, maybe just be one symbol. We want you to tell us what that symbol is, what it means.
But the people drawn to this channel are all thinkers.
Yeah, and everything's going to expand. It's just amazing. Even if you talk to our trackers, they'll explain to you that you're going to learn
different puzzle pieces. Click in.
Yeah, and fill in the dot, fill in the space.
It's always a blast for us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take a few more comments, and then we'll show the video and we'll finish up, and we're going to do the drawing. So, you can go ahead and put your name in if we know you, or you could be vouched for, or a child of God.
And we put links in the. Well, we'll see that when we go through chat.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get back. Oh, Shade Viking. Hey,
Shade.
Shade Viking.
He always loves to say your whole name.
Shade Viking. Or if we find a shade somewhere, we're looking for it and it's hot, we're looking for someplace to park. So we're looking for a Viking. We're like, what?
Good evening.
Good
Thank
evening.
you.
He said, I love listening to Jerry and Tracker E. Lee Tracker
We love
E.
seeing your name pop up.
There is the link for the spiritual house cleansing video.
That's how we do it. And it's an empty house. You're going to have to modify for your house, but make it work.
It is effective.
It is effective. This was a house that was plagued for years, decades. And it's just our method of doing it.
But once you got these demons and entities and fairies out, keep them out. It's upkeep. It's upkeep.
Well, that's another thing. Like we will help people, and things will get so much better. And then later, a portion, not all by any means, but a portion just go right back to opening those same doorways,
inviting the same.
So we're
kind
not
of
going to keep
people
talking to you about your problems. It'd be like the person going back up for altar call every single week with the same issues, but they haven't quit doing the same things. Yeah.
It's like with the health that we're going to be teaching. You're going to be eating different. You're not going to be eating the same foods that you've been taught to eat. You're going to be eating different foods, different vegetables. You're going to be doing different things, and you're going to see your body's going to change. It's going to get healthy. Shade is just saying hello. Oh,
glad you're here, Shade.
Truth Walker says, I have two file folders full of notes. And we some trackers will hold their books. I'm like, I've got some notes. So, but once you go back to it, look at, you can explain it, you can teach it afterwards.
Yeah.
Not start saying hello to Shade. Board Chief is saying hello to Shade. CT is doing her job. Well, not her job, but her help. We appreciate.
Yeah.
CT's.
Cube says mental toughness is needed, and believe me, it is needed out in the field, but that toughness is gifted to you by the Holy Ghost and faith. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have to be strong. You can't buckle because you get called a name or lose your. Here's a good example of things that you have to have a control of. Your temper. If you're somebody that's got a hot temper, you still got issues. You still got trauma. There's something there that you need to work on. That's a spirit. You got to get that taken care of, because they're going to test the Jesus in you. The people that you talk to, you're going to have to be able to, yes, defend yourself and stand strong. And there is righteous anger and all that, but you can't just go off and, like people were saying, get out of character. Yeah. Because it just invites more trouble.
And we also teach demeanor and composure in the tracker training course. We want you a certain way,
so that you don't make your problems worse.
And I like that verse. I think it's Timothy 13:1-13, or it talks about when I was a child, I did as children or childish things.
Oh no, that's in
Corinthians 13:1-13, or
hold on,
that's one of those. But with this information and this knowledge, you don't have the same knowledge as everyone behind that wall. You have knowledge out here, and it's expanding. It's going everywhere. You're not on the island anymore.
1 Corinthians 13:11.
Oh, 13:11.
As far as the numbers. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. That's a New International Version, and I'll read it real quick in King James. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
And that's the thing with this information and knowledge that you will receive. You understand that person is child-minded because of the argument that they're trying to put up. And if you
People with
even
hope.
if you ask them to elaborate on their findings and where they got them, they're going to say in a book or YouTube or someone told them. It's not true knowledge. It's what they heard or what they're trying to argue with. But you know that you have the truth, you have the facts, you have the knowledge that they don't have. So you're going to see how when they talk, it's when they're trying to tell you
It's shallow.
like that person who tried to say, well, you just got to find a bush and they'll find you. If you're going to sit in their eating area, yeah, they're going to find you. If
Go
you're
right
in their
ahead.
trap, yeah, they're going to find
You
you.
need to know more.
And then they're going to follow you back. They might not take you back, but they're going to follow you back. They're going to start taking your pets, your family, and things like that. There's more to it. Cubaner says, love the title, Shadow Trackers. CT says, yes, Shadow Trackers, excelente.
Good.
Here is the link for the tracking and deterrence trailer video of a 3-hour video.
No, I think that's the full video.
Oh, this may be the full video. Great. Of where we went and helped out some people who actually said the same thing. You don't have to, if you don't want to come, you don't have to. I don't feel.
Never mind.
Never mind.
But that's their spiritual attack.
Yeah.
Trying
to stop them from getting help.
It's creepy.
It happens and we see it, so we expect
Graybeard.
it. Graybeard. Hey, there's Graybeard. All right.
Hey, Graybeard. Says, hey, all lurking because I came in late. Hope all are having a blessed week.
All right. Good.
Always good to see you.
Always good. Jennifer Lee is saying hello, or likewise to Graybeard.
There's Wedge.
Everybody's saying, oh, there's Wedge. Hello,
How
Jerry.
you doing, Wedge?
Lead Tracker E, everyone. Everybody's saying hello. Truth Walker saying hello to Graybeard. And it's a great group of people in here. Joyce is saying blessings to Graybeard. Graybeard is saying,
is your second book out yet? No, we're working on the formatting for this Spanish version, but the other book we have not finished yet. We're so close, but we keep thinking of other things to add.
It's just that we can add a little bit more information, just a little bit more. And
we also have a third one too that we're working on at the same time. That's a smaller, the very, very basics to keep you alive that you could read to your child or
pictures.
A person with a very low reading level.
It's got
will
pictures,
understand it with the illustrations,
rhymes.
just to keep them safe. Everything they need. Yes, written in storybook form, really. But something that it will be more inexpensive and something that some of you may even want to buy and hand out to homeless people in your area. Or
you can even hand it out at grade school.
Yeah.
Parks, leave it in the park.
But it's
someone open up and read it. Pictures.
Yeah, and that one's a little tricky to navigate because we don't want to terrify the children, but we want to prepare the children that the monsters are real because we've all been lied to.
All been lied to.
They're real, and it's way more mind-bending if you've gone your whole life and been told they're not real. They tell you everything that's not real, like Santa Claus and Easter Bunny and all that stuff. They tell you that's real, and then they tell you it's not real, but then the things that are real, they tell you aren't real. And then you find out they are. Everything's.
And in the new book, there's so much more information. This is, to us, we know this information, but no one has heard this information. Just like in this book, no one has. There's information here that no one's ever heard of before. We've had researchers of 50 years, at least 2 of those, and the other 20, 25, 30-something year researchers that say until they had that book, they didn't understand what was happening out there.
So they're able to go back and put together the puzzle pieces.
And you'll be advanced as they are, over advanced, especially with the tracker training course.
But thank you for asking, Graybeard. We'll announce it. And when the Spanish book is out, if I remember correctly, you paid us for one to give to one Spanish speaking individual.
Yeah.
And we haven't forgotten that.
Or that was him, or is it JR?
I think it was Graybeard.
Okay. And also,
But
one of
anyway, we
the
have one Spanish book that's been
waiting
paid
for.
for that when it comes out, we do actually have someone in mind to send it to.
Yeah. Graybeard is saying hello to
Everybody's glad to
Joyce.
see Joyce.
Wedge is saying hello to Truth Walker.
Jody's
Guess who's
Hey,
here?
Jody.
Jody. All right, and that
And
reminds
reading
me.
the chat quietly. And tonight, it's okay for.
And also, tomorrow you will be sent out your notifications that you are accepted. You're going to have your official little flyer thing that lets you know that you have been accepted into the tracker training course, warrior tracker training course. We're sending those out tomorrow after we get the last name tonight, or if we have to pick one, we're going to contact that person and see if they would. There's 2 or 3 that we know need it because they're doing things wrong, but they're great people. And also, but the people here get the first choice. So whoever's here tonight with those qualifications, give us your name and we will be drawn. And if you're the only one and we know you, and or you could be vouched for, or a child of God, then you have just received your warrior tracker training candidate acceptance. But make sure you're going to follow through. We don't want to just put anybody out there. We want to share this knowledge and get it out. Jody is saying, good evening, everyone. Entering the chat quietly. And we're not giving all the names out of who all is going to be into the course, but wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
Nudge, nudge.
Is that Monty Python?
I think so. So everybody saying hello to Jody and Jazzy. Everybody, Graybeard saying to Jazzy because Graybeard just got here. Everybody saying hello. Cubinator.
That's a very interesting comment.
Which one?
Cubes right there. Tracking will choose you. The Holy Ghost will stand alongside you always. Yeah.
Yes.
You're right.
Once you have that full armor on, you're going to understand what we're talking about. Wedge is saying hello to Jazzy and Holly. CT is saying the trackers. Something attention they. Something. See, we need more practice. Lyrical Jazzy saying hello to Wedge and hello to Jody. Everybody's saying hello to each other.
Truth Walker says, okay, well, Cubinator says, develop a very thick skin, LOL, yes. And Truth Walker says, I can attest to that.
Oh, yeah. Things are going to hit you. Be prepared for it. But
and then in the same way, it's also confirmation.
Yeah, it's confirmation also,
but you should be able to
how God
come out on the other side of it. We don't
comes
live
out,
there. If
how God gets you through
there,
that.
There's an open threshold.
And how God will say, okay, I want to put you right here.
Yeah.
I want to put you right here. So see the bad, because you're going to get hit with the spiritual warfare, but trust God. Don't doubt God, and God will say, well, I need you right here.
Yeah.
I need you in a better place.
Can't be.
And it's a better place.
Oh, yeah.
Every
it's
time.
Always better.
Every time. It's always been a better place. Night Star says, Jesus, laugh out loud. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, you got to have thick skin. CT doing lots of work right here. Tracker A, what's she saying?
How will I take the course? Will it be a link sent out? Yes, just like this, just like we do with.
Yeah, we're going to send out the link to you. It's a private meeting. We're going to send the link to you. And it depends on the number that we have. If we need more than 10, then we're going to use a webinar. But if it's under 10, then we're going to use the live stream, but it's going to be a private live stream that you're going to have the link to, and you're going to be on the screen with us during every course. So and it's a private course or private presentations. So it's just going to be us. It's not going to be YouTube Live or Facebook. It's not going to be shared anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's It's just going to be us in a room together doing this. But the links will be sent out through email.
Jazzy says gonna head out.
Everybody letting you know.
Jazzy gonna head out. Good night, everybody. Hi and bye. Shade, LOL. Congrats to whoever wins the scholarship. Thank you, Jazzy, and good night to you, and good night to Holly.
CT says they just need to know you would like to take the course, and they will add your name on the raffle.
Right.
I'm not sure who we're talking to, but yes, if we Tracker A, you're already in the course with the scholarship. This is for another.
You already got the one scholarship that we gave, and
Yeah.
someone else gave the next
This is
scholarship. And if she wants to put her name, who's providing the scholarship, we didn't know if she would want that information in here, so we're not saying her name. But if you want to put your name, we'd sure like to give you credit, but that's up to you. Joyce says, I feel like I've been under attack ever since I started praying about taking this course. There you go. See, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Expect it, though. Expect it.
She's a strong spiritual warrior.
Yeah. And everybody's saying good night to Holly and Jazzy. And CT is helping with the link. Her contribution, she says, she's doing her part. She's doing above and beyond, and we appreciate that so much. And yes, here is the
Bernard says, hello to those I missed earlier. Bernard, you have such a calm presence.
And Joyce also is from Graybeard. Graybeard has passed and did his part. And he says, Joyce, I recommend it.
Thank you, Graybeard.
And Bernard again, I'm sorry, I was backed up.
I skipped ahead.
And we're still on we're talking about the tracker training course again and the scholarship tonight that we're going to be drawing for at the end in just a little while. Lyrical Jazzy says, before I go.
The information about improving our health really helped the cut on my leg heal faster. That was so awesome. The doctors were surprised.
Yeah, and also me too. If I get cut,
heals
so quickly. It's just amazing. And thank you, Lyrical Jazzy, for that. And a lot of this is confirmation. Just talking about what, these things. We already had 2 confirmations. The healing is going to work. The spiritual battle, the spiritual war is ongoing. Demons don't want educated people about the spiritual warfare. They don't want to be known. They don't know what to be done about them.
Yeah.
Everybody say hello to Bernard. The CT says, it's good to know. Thank you, Lyrical Jazzy. God is great. Yes. God will get you through, and that trust and everything is
every time.
If
you didn't, we wouldn't all be here right now.
And
like 100%
Joyce,
success rate.
I've known Joyce a little while. Lee Tracker, he's known her longer than I have, but I see that fierceness, and I see that willingness to battle.
The faith.
Yeah.
The devil ain't going to stop me, Graybeard, says Joyce. I'm taking the course. We're excited.
And he says, good for you. And amen for CT. Amen. Jennifer is saying good.
Joyce.
She's going to be running with you. Mama Mia.
Graybeard says save some for book 3, LOL.
And Cuban
says, yeah, that's the correct attitude, Joyce. That's right.
Not started saying hello to Bernard.
CT says, I know how important the book is in Spanish. Unfortunately, I was busy, but God knows why things happen.
Yeah, and it's getting out at a good time.
Yeah. It won't be long at all. And thank you for everything you've done.
I think we're talking about the 50 years of, you're going to have higher education in the 50-year, multiple year researcher who is still behind this wall. You're
wondering and guessing
over here. Amen. Not stars. And
Graybeard says, Siki, don't worry, just know your work is appreciated. Absolutely.
It is. Did I skip something?
We may be going back and forth.
No. And Tracker A, you will be receiving your notification very soon. Everyone will tomorrow. We're going to be sending out the notifications that you are accepted and that you will be reporting
For duty.
for duty and for training on August the 21st at 7 p.m. You will receive
The very
that
first
tomorrow.
class won't be on a Thursday,
No.
but every class after that will be on a
Yeah.
Thursday.
We're just starting on a certain day so that we gain everything we can.
CT says, thank you. It is a pleasure to be able to contribute to spread the information. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help.
And
Hope
she says,
the book,
Go ahead.
hope the book in Spanish gets here soon. I'm going to be working on that right after this. I would really like to have it out by tonight or by the morning. So I'm going to be very busy.
And I'm going to be busy over there
And she's going to
painting.
painting. So
Okay, Truth Walker says, it was the chapter on thunder and lightning in the book that confirmed to me you knew what you were talking about. I experienced that exact thing, but no one else had any information on it. Thank you for
you.
information about it. Thank you, Truth Walker.
Thank you, Truth Walker. And Tracker A, she says, thank you so much. And thank you so much
You're welcome.
for being in the training.
Yes, we're excited.
I mean, the ones that are in it right now that we know of, we're blessed
Oh, yeah.
with
Yeah.
this new
Very
team also.
excited.
And then when you mix with the other team and everything, it's just so many good people.
Truth Walker says, I keep getting kicked off the channel. YouTube is messing around again.
Yeah, and we expect it to. But we're going to be here. She's not Star. She's the Truth Walker, Cubinator
Says, happy you're still here, Truth Walker. Yeah, system is messing with me too.
Yeah, I expect that. Expect it.
Bernard says, thanks, E.
And mañana en Verion el link para expresa la chase class.
CT says, call me. I'll help you. With this.
Yeah, she said, you better call me. You better call me.
JR says, there is no resistance to truth. Absolutely.
That's right. And once you got truth, nobody can tell you different. I mean, you will be running circles around.
And then really, you'll see the same patterns. Again, it's all about patterns, which the Bible is also a book of patterns. Same things over and over and over. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.
So we're going to play this last video, and we're going to come back with, we're going to catch up on the comments one more time. We're going to finish up on the few notes that we have, and then we're going to do the drawing. So get ready for that. Here is the last video that we're going to show for the night. And this has to do with the course before. So what you see, I hope I didn't do it backwards. No. So what you see in these videos is what you're going to be learning, but you're going to understand it once everything's done. So here we go.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. 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 Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
So don't forget, you're going to need your book. Also, be advisable to have a Bible with you or have access to it online. Also, some writing material, sketch pads, and if you want to take a camera photo of the syllabus for that day of the presentation, it's easier than writing it down. But you could write it down later. Make sure you have it in your notebook. I would advise get a thick one. And that we will be having a graduation. You're going to have your own graduation, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of trackers at your graduation, hooping and hollering and doing this. And
That was fun.
But you're going to get your own cake. If you watch the last graduation, Lead Tracker E made her own design cake. It was wonderful.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And we're gonna pop balloons, confetti's going everywhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna sign your graduation, your certificate
Yeah.
online in front of you so that you see it.
We do know from the trackers that it gave them a sense of confidence to speak with authority to other people to teach what they know. That there was just something about actually receiving that certificate that helped them to put their foot out there to teach others.
And there we've had people and friends who worked with us in the beginning. They were taking breaks, taking rest, as what they would say, I need a break or something like that. But for us, this is our life. So we and our responsibility. So we can't take a break.
And that's not
We can't take
trying to hurt
time off.
anybody's
No,
feelings.
no.
It has nothing to do with how much we love anyone
Yeah.
or care about anyone. It's just like once you know, if you had cannibals living down the street, would you not want to warn? And you do have cannibals
And you
living
do
down
have
the
cannibals
street.
that live.
Would you not want to warn
Or in the
people around
forest.
you? You can't just tuck all that in and say, no, it's too, now I don't want to tell anyone. I don't want to talk about it. It's too much.
Yeah.
Like in one way, it's good to recognize your limitation, but at the other, you're going to face it one way or the other. So you might as well get tough.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to get stronger. So
And that's the thing too. If you stop, if you want to take a break and things like that, you're going to find out that once you come back to
behind
us,
very quickly.
you're going to be way far behind. We're advancing. We're forwarding. We're advancing the kingdom. We're going full force straight ahead. When you take your breaks and things like that, you're going to find that once you come back, we're way over here. And then we're going to have to start over. To us, it's starting over because now we have to answer those questions that if you would have stayed completely with us, you would have had the information. You wouldn't be asking us questions.
And it pulls away from time with the ones that have continued to stick with it.
Yeah. And also, this is also training your body to finish, which also trains your spiritual body, your soul, to finish the task, to finish the job, finish where we need to go. Finish and complete each task. With this training course, finish and complete the task. Finish it. Once you finish it, you'll understand everything that's in every part of it. It's designed so that your entire body understands, that your entire body relearns or learns. It doesn't have to retrain. It's learning because we're wanting it to learn new things. Also, warriors are not survivors, and survivors are not warriors. There is a difference. Warriors prepare for that battle. We're going to it. We know what to expect. We brought our weapons. We brought our knowledge. We know how to do things. Survivors survive. They just barely make it out. The grace of God got them through. It wasn't them. It was the grace of God that got them through, but they don't understand that. We do have that protection, but we want the guarantee that we're going to be taken care of. So don't be a survivor, be a warrior. That's what we're training people for. Also, listening. You're going to be learning knowledge that you've never heard of, never been taught. You may have seen it. You may have seen the Aztec sunstone. You may have seen the Egyptian Dendra zodiac. You may have seen the map of the universe or things that we're going to be going over.
Or heard it interpreted by other people, but not in this way.
Not in this way. And we've had people tell us, well, that's not the way I learned, the Fibonacci sequence. And then I said, well, explain the Fibonacci sequence the way you were taught. And they couldn't do that. And I could say, well, I can explain it this way. I can show you exactly whatever symbol means, whatever letter means, and what the numbers and how you use them.
And why it matters.
And why it matters. But that's the difference between listening and hearing. When you're listening, you're attentive. Your ears, your eyes, you're focused on what's being taught. You want to learn. You don't want to be on an iPod, iPhone, talking to a spouse or,
having
trying
a
to
side conversation,
TV
or thinking about how you're going to respond.
Yeah, or how this pertains to you. Like so we'll be talking about something and somebody will say, well, that reminds me of, while you're saying this reminds me of, and having that image,
you just missed something.
Just missed what we just talked about. So don't try to match it with everything that you know right now, because it's not everything you need to know. Learn what we're talking about. After the course, you're going to see the difference in the truth that we're sharing with you and the truth the world has shown to you.
How to decode some of that mess.
So there is a difference between listening and hearing.
Well, and even just listening to as each presentation builds on the one before. Like we had the one lady who thought that just based on her very limited understanding, not even finishing what she knew, and she was set up to take the course, but she told someone that we worship the sun. Completely misinterpreted the things that we were talking about when we were training, and got angry because we didn't answer her individual questions when we were saying, just wait. That's actually in one of the first classes, if not the first class.
Yeah, the first class.
And she ended up buying our book just so that she could burn it.
Yeah. But if she would have been
Thanks
patient.
For the money.
Which we didn't get a lot from it.
No.
We don't get a lot for the books.
No, not at all.
But if she would have been patient enough to wait for the course, and we even did the first one open so that we knew she wouldn't in the course, but we did the first one open on YouTube so she would have that information. I don't know if she watched it or not.
I don't know.
But we explained what her question.
But she wanted to jump to judge before she had all the information.
Oh, she already knew. And that's what we talk about. They already know what they think that they know. They're
like that guy that said that earlier.
Yeah, just like that guy that said that earlier.
The class has known. We've never even heard him comment on anything before, but he's just going to jump in and say, oh, I already know it all.
Yeah, and we know, even in these videos we've shown so far, they don't know what we're teaching. Also, remember, this knowledge is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to get knowledge. And a lot of people come here just for answers and to learn what we're teaching, but this is an advanced area of knowledge. And once you realize, and once we break it down for you and you understand it, you're going to look at everything different. And a lot of things are not going to fool you. The symbols, the signs, how people react, what's going on around you, the placement of certain things. You're going to have a more strategic, knowledgeable intellect to where you're going to be deciphering things just by looking at things, and you're going to have the answer that quick.
You're going to recognize a ritual when you see it,
or
because they're going on all around us.
What is a warrior's biggest mistake? And the answer to that is,
thinking they have more time.
Yeah. thinking we have more time, thinking we have time.
We're already on borrowed time.
We are. And eternity is right here in front of our face. That quick, eternity is right there. We have to be ready now.
And be using the time well, not on only frivolous pursuits. I mean, we can still have fun and still enjoy things, but really, we're not here. This isn't just a giant playscape.
Yeah,
This
we're not
is-
here to be the best basketball player.
and we're not here in this time, chosen for this time. What an honor to be in this time, because any discerning person recognizes this as we're at the end times, which is after that comes the new beginning. But we got to get through this time first.
Yeah. And we're sharing information that people need to get through that.
Yeah.
Also, what happens when a warrior lets another make a decision for them? What happens? What is that? And do you know the answer?
I don't remember the specific
It-
answer, but I remember. I know mine.
It's a death sentence.
I was going to say suicide.
Well, same thing.
Yeah.
But it's a death sentence. When you let someone else decide for you, that's a death sentence. None of our trackers should let anyone make a decision for them whatsoever. You're the one in charge of you. You're the one that carries more information, more knowledge,
Responsible for your.
and yeah, you're responsible for your own knowledge. So, trackers, we don't let anyone else make decisions for us. And as a tracking team, we decide together on what we're going to do, how we're going to do something. We all come to that decision. We want everyone safe. And like we said, if you let someone else make a decision for you, that's a death sentence.
We start and end, just like our presentations here, start and end every tracker meeting with prayer. I have 2 verses. One I may have read earlier, but I'll read it again just in case. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding. That's Proverbs 3:13. And also, for the word of the cross is foolishness to those who are dying, but to us that are being saved, it is the power of God. That's 1 Corinthians 1:18.
Can you read that again?
The other one was, blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding. Proverbs 3:13.
And to not have any understanding or not to gain wisdom that is being presented is that's like looking a gift in the mouth and throwing it away.
There's another verse I had written down. Where there is strife, there is pride, but wisdom is found in those who take advice. Proverbs 13:10. But you want to take your advice from people that know what they're talking about.
Yeah, so don't let anyone make any decisions for you. You are your own decision maker. You are responsible for you. You don't need babysitters.
And if the
You are
Holy Spirit
responsible.
is in you, that means you're also automatically taking everything to God. That's a given. That's got to be a given. Which you.
So we're gonna catch up on the comments, and then we're gonna do a drawing and see who all would like to be in the drawing. And even if we don't get one, we're still going to be contacting a few other people who might not be here tonight, but there will be another person
So
in
you have
there
a chance for one free scholarship to take the course for
tonight.
yourself or someone else. Get your name in here now. And if we don't have any names tonight, we've still got a couple of days, and we have a few people in mind
And
that could use it.
oh yeah, and remember, trackers, you can nominate someone in your family or someone that you know, because we know that you can vouch for them.
Yeah. So let us know.
Let's see, where are we at?
Higher. Oh, let's see right there. There is
Let's
no.
start with this one.
JR saying there is no resistance to truth. Absolutely.
There's no resistance right there. That star says,
There has been so many things that you both have said that keep popping up, and I know you know what you're talking about. Thank you, Night Stars.
thank you, Night Stars.
And we just are so appreciative of the way that you're teaching other people too.
Yeah, we see you teaching.
Night Star says it's a little creepy, LOL, but relieving too, knowing I'm not alone. Pretty much life.
Yeah.
You just described life in a nutshell.
Yeah, but you're not alone. You have good people with you.
JR says, I would speak that to big boulders when I ran the rock crusher and they would break.
There you go. You say, amen, JR. Oh, here's Graybeard with some more information.
Graybeard says, the hair that does not burn. Yes, that was in the video. The
Mhm.
Bigfoot hair does not burn.
Graybeard says,
The Legend of Time is a variation of Mount Hermon story, in my opinion.
you know, Graybeard, we was talking earlier that that yes, the Legend of Time is a Choctaw story, but it's not a story from here. And you pretty much hit it right on the head. This is talking about what happened, but it's also talking about what happened in another area.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
That same story's been written over and over and over in the hieroglyphs and the stones, and they didn't have access to the Bible.
Yeah.
The Bible wasn't even made yet.
Yeah.
These are how they explained what happened.
But you are correct with your analysis right there. War Chief says,
Tracker trainees, take excellent notes and listen closely. You should have no problems passing the course.
Yeah.
Thank you, War Chief.
it just looks complicated. It looks overwhelming, but it's not. We can break it down, and we've done it over and over, so it's very easy. And once you see how easy it is, well, you'll understand after that. Oh, they're talking about your cake.
Oh, that cake was epic.
Epic.
Truth Walker says that cake was epic. Thank
And if you've seen that graduation, it was a good one because there was no Bigfoot left in that forest. We set it afar.
And I already have, thanks to a person on here that sent me a dress that it will be perfect for the next graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Already have it picked out. Don't even have to think about it. I already have it.
Already have the graduation dress for that one.
She says she doesn't go to anything fancy anymore and sent that to me, and I sure do appreciate it. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Cubaner says, no breaks for me. Holy Ghost won't allow me to weaken. Sure won't. Not when you know this much. You can't weaken. You're the strongest one of the bunch there. Pastel cake.
Pastel is the word for cake? Pastel?
Pastel.
Okay.
All right. Hey, we got that.
Gracias.
Mucho gusto. Pastel. Or de pastel. De pastel or de la pastel.
Jody says, great advice, War Chief. Thank you. A bit nervous.
Don't be.
No, you do great.
Everyone.
And you've been with us all along, too, so you've already gotten a lot of this knowledge, you know.
Yeah. But once you get the rest of it, you're going to be like, this is easy.
Jennifer, well, I don't know about easy, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
doable.
Yeah. It's going to be easy once you learn it.
Jennifer says, I never take breaks. I even try to study while I sleep.
As long as you're not dreaming.
Yeah, Jennifer's somebody I keep reminded, don't forget to rest.
Yeah, you gotta rest. You gotta rest. And rest of mind.
Even the Lord said you gotta take that one day and rest.
You know, if you don't dream, and we teach that and we recommend that, but if you don't dream, your body gets complete rest. Because if you're dreaming, your body's thinking it's moving too. Even your blood pressure can't get it rose. You can sweat at night. You can get
spiritual attack.
Yeah.
Open doors. They don't care if the energy comes from lust or fear or excitement or
horror.
They just want that in their feet. They can feed off that energy when those dreams are not from God. So we strongly encourage that you pray for God to not allow you to dream unless it's something directly from Him.
Mm-hmm.
JR says, give the V victory sign for balloons. I think it's only Jerry's. Jerry's is the only.
Well, let's see.
see what I mean?
I think it's a distance.
I think it's just got to.
Let's try the distance. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's just got to be Jerry's.
There you go.
Okay.
And you will have balloons at your graduation, and a cake, and confetti, and you'll
I think we
see
finally
your
quit finding the confetti around.
and your
We'll try to make it as
certificate.
nice a graduation.
Certificate will be signed live, so you'll see that also with the graduation. There'll be music, there'll be
Here's
dancing,
another thing.
there'll be food.
Some people, just for reasons of their music dance.
I think I danced. I thought the camera wasn't off, and I'm dancing. I look and like, oh, we're on. Okay. So.
But also, if there's other people listening in here, if you don't, for some people, for certain reasons, they don't want anybody to know that they're taking the course. They don't want anybody to know.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it with we have to know who you are.
Yeah.
But you can also use an avatar or a different photo, a different sign in with a different name. You know, as long as we know who we're talking to.
Yeah. But if you're chosen for the team, you're going to know everybody. They're going to know
Yes,
you. Your
absolutely.
team members will know
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And Joyce says,
When you put your hand to the plow, you're not supposed to look back. That's exactly right.
hey, I like that. That's awesome. That's the way you do it too. And we ain't looking back. And that's the problem with people taking breaks. When they come back, they expect us to be in the same area, but we're way, way further up.
And we hurt feelings even when we don't intend to.
And we don't
But
intend
we just
to.
gotta. We haven't changed.
Yeah, we got to stay focused.
War Chief says, "Tracker warriors always wear the armor of God. We never back down or quit." That's right.
That's right. There's too many people need us out there, whether they know it or
we're
not.
running out of time.
Yep.
Cube says, 100% War Chief. No surrender, no retreat.
That's right. We can't back up. We can't back up.
Yeah, that would be, yeah. Night Star says, amen, War Chief. And JR says, sorry about that. Be in the know, in the now.
Hey, I like that.
Jennifer says, so true. Lots of times it's a devil possessing that person, trying to lead you to injury or death too.
Yeah, they sure are. And El Pastel, the cake.
El Pastel.
Graduation. Graduation.
Good. Thank you, CT.
Right. And Night Star says,
LOL, you guys dancing was so sweet.
yeah, and I was like, hey, we're still live.
Yeah, if we're playing something, you can't see it.
It was one of those double screen things. The video was playing up here, and then we had the little thing over there. We didn't know they were still on, and we're dancing. And then we realized we're dancing. We're like, oh, wait a minute. We're the instructors. We're not supposed to be
dancing like that.
I do that when I get good food. That's my dad.
Yeah, I noticed that. If it's a really good meal, he's, it's a good food.
I'm about to dig in.
He's dancing over the plate.
And War Chief says he never got to taste the cake.
Oh man!
I tasted it for everybody.
Yeah,
it was wonderful. We had cake for 2 or 3 days, and that was hard to do. Eating that whole cake with all that ice cream for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was just awful.
It was awful that we had to eat all that cake and ice cream for a couple of days.
We did it for you.
But we should have a cake for our meeting.
We should. Oh, should we?
Yeah. The Tracker E should make a cake for our meeting.
I'm looking at the carb face coming back up again. I can tell.
We already got it
video
back.
to video
Yeah.
On carbs, on keto, on carbs. I can tell exactly which video I was behaving.
Yeah. Let's see.
I did actually mail my aunt some cake one time. It got there okay. It was still okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, Cubaner says, laugh out loud. Neither did I across the pond, War Chief, because I didn't get my cake either in Australia.
We'll have to share the recipe.
He said, thanks, Leaders.
We'll have to share the recipe on the box.
First, you take 3 eggs.
Okay,
Okay, we're
Okay.
okay. There's no names submitted, so
So
we're gonna.
you got a chance before we close down. If you want to put your name in, if we know you,
If you want
Child
the
of
course
God.
and you want to take that scholarship, I
Or-
think some may not want to take the scholarship, but they're still taking the course.
but
if
yeah,
you
and
want
if you still want
okay.
to take the course, you don't have to go for the scholarship. And we will find someone regardless. But
we do have a few people in mind that
yeah, and if you are going to and still want to take the course, email us or Facebook message or send us on a phone text and let us know. Just it's coming up tomorrow is when we're going to send out the announcements. So
and the first class is,
and the first class is on Wednesday, August 21st. So
and then the following week and every week after that for the next 4 months, it'll be on a Thursday.
it'll be on a Thursday. So we're going to give you just a second. We're going to play a video sent in by one of the trackers. You're going to hear a lovely voice.
Lyrical Jazzy, and who is also one of our moderators, and her mother Holly took the class together. This young lady has the most amazing intellect. We're showing her Fibonacci sequencing. She's like, "Oh, the golden ratio." She's an outstanding student and a very, very advanced girl.
Yeah, and she's not even here yet, but we're going to play the video that she made. And then
Taught herself how to do all this.
Yeah. And then we're going to come back to see if there are any names. And if you want to get in, then now's the time. You may be the only name that's here, but it's going to be used tonight. Okay. And this is from Lyrical Jazzy. And you've seen it before, but we like showing it because
she worked so hard on that. People don't realize how much work goes into every bit of that.
And these people are already on a team.
If you're evil and you're on the rise, you can count on the tracking team taking you down. Cause we're good, evil never beats us. We'll win the fight and then go out for pizzas. Cause we are the tracking team. We always save the day. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in the trackers, War Chief, Florida Cube, and Night Stars and Jerry Nella. If you could only know what they really are when they arrived on Earth from that cosmic spider, we were amazed to find how dangerous they really are. And we will protect our kind, and we will protect our Earth, and we will protect our Earth, and we will protect They are not against us, we are the tracking team. We always say and if you think we can, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this and Super Chicken.
We still laugh at the super chicken part. That's always, I like that.
Wedge says, "Sorry if I'm off topic, but where can I buy the healing booklet?" There's no charge for that healing booklet. We'll send you the PDF, Wedge.
But if you are taking the course, we also put our email in here for anyone who does want the healing booklet. And of course, it's free of charge. But on the first day, we're going to be going over that healing booklet.
Help you
Teach-
understand it.
Yeah, to teach people, like this, to teach people how to heal, how to use the healing booklet, how to use and know all the information in there to heal people and to heal yourself and to heal your family. But that healing booklet is free of charge. And if you are taking the course and you don't have that healing booklet, email us so we can get it to you through an email before the 1st. And if you get a chance, make it into a hard copy. But we will be going. That's why you're going to need a sketch pad especially for the first course. And you can use regular paper too. It doesn't matter. But a
It's
sketch
something to
pad
draw
doesn't.
and write on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the healing booklet is free. We don't charge for that. But we will be going over the healing on the first day. And JR says, do the Watusi with that graduation in a way. CT says, woo.
Night stars.
CT says they will need your address, email address, and here's the email address also. So send the email to that email address, and the first letter is capital. If it goes to lowercase, I think we still get it, but it
He's
may
much
be in
better
the spam.
about checking email. His email. Better than I am.
Wedge is thanking you and thanking us. And Truth Walker says, super chicken. Super chicken. I like that. So it seems that no one wants
No one's
to
going to take us up on the
take
scholarship.
us up on the offer. You're in the room right now. You got about
0 seconds.
0 seconds to put your name in. And if not, then we will proceed to the next level of us finding a person.
We know some people.
But here's an opportunity to have it fully paid
We need
for.
to help paying for that course. Yeah. Bob says, put my name in.
Bob, we already got you loaded down. And you're already in the course. But there's some other people that we know that's not in there. But we already have the list for that.
We're talking about ones that we're going to be unable to take it, Bob, if we didn't give them the scholarship.
Yeah. If you can't afford it. And we know some people who they need more information. They're doing a lot of things wrong out there. And you can nominate
Bob's
somebody.
doing things right out there.
Yeah, we know you're doing everything right out there. We just need you with more information. But
Thank you,
we've
Bob.
already got you. We already got you wrote down.
What is that? Oh, okay. Do that. Does that do anything on the screen?
Does that do anything?
People are going to get that and they're going to say, Illuminati.
Hey, and that came right from the thumb. Look. There we go.
We found a new one. Tracker A, we already gave her, we gave her a scholarship, and now this is a scholarship offered by one of our other.
Yeah, Tracker A is in the course already, also.
So, all right, and we still have 2 more days to get a hold.
Yep. But you will have someone in the course.
Graybeard says, I nominate Joyce.
I'm trying. Joyce is already in the course also. Family members, someone that you can think of that's not already in the course. Someone you know, someone you could vouch for. It could be a nephew. Remember, trackers of the age
limit. Already said they're taking it.
Yeah, but remember the age groups that we have already for the trackers, and any age group between the last 2 track, the youngest tracker that we have,
Old enough to comprehend.
Yeah.
And
and
Just-
also
at any age.
the person who is sponsoring,
And having
They
financial
may-
difficulties
yeah,
that they
yeah.
can't pay.
they just want to help someone who is having difficulties right now.
Yeah.
But this is so everyone knows what to expect and to get ready. We'll send those announcements out tomorrow. And
I think that's it.
okay, so we're gonna go to work. We gotta make some contacts and see who's available. But once you get into the course and to the first presentation, you're gonna see the people.
We're very excited about the ones that have signed up.
Yeah, you're gonna.
They were the ones that we had said we hoped would already be in here, or would do it.
And there's a couple in the room tonight that we were saying we hope that they
Very
jump
excited.
in. And like we said, this one's already paid for, and if you're having a few problems right now, this person,
And that's what's
wants to
keeping you
help
from
out.
taking it.
that's what's keeping you. This person said they want to help and get someone in
And
there.
I think she didn't want her name mentioned either.
Yeah.
And I
And-
feel like Joyce, if she already said she was going to take it.
Yeah.
And that if she had wanted the scholarship, she would have put her name in.
Yeah.
But it was very sweet of Ray Beard.
JR says best to have a bound or spiral notebook. My note sheets get scattered easily. Oh yeah, we understand that.
Yeah, we sure do.
Several pens too. Always will run out of ink.
That's true too. Pencil.
Or pencil. Yeah, you can
And
sharpen
we
that
used the
pencil.
compass too, didn't we? Compass, ruler. Normal school stuff. Normal school supplies,
stuff, yeah.
really.
You don't have to get the little yellow box cigar looking box that we used to get.
But you can, because it's
that
fun.
that was
Just-
kind of cool back in the
sure.
day. You had your own little, but
I
the
love
cigar
getting the school
box.
supplies. With
in the
pencil
yellow-
box. Pencil box.
Okay, I remember.
Well, some of them were cigar boxes. Yeah.
They were. We were getting that as kids. Now that I think about it, they were giving us a cigar box to get our supplies.
Yeah.
on it.
I was buying Merit Gold 100s for Aunt Sharon down at the local
Oh,
store
my
at that age back then. We were making clay ashtrays for our parents back in the day
In the summer camps,
in school.
Sunday school.
War Chief says, make sure your phone is fully charged. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're excited. We can't wait to get back to it again.
I know we can, and the new candidates. We know you. We can't wait till you know who else is in the course.
So go back, scroll up through the chat and get those links. There's a lot of important links in the chat. Otherwise, look on the Lead Tracker E, the Basics channel or the Basics playlist. And if you can watch those 3 links ahead of time, it would be great. The Spider Squatch DNA video, the Home Tracking and Deterrence 101 video, and the Spiritual House Cleansing video. You don't have to watch them ahead of time, but it'll just push you a little further ahead if you do.
Now like we said, there were some people in the chat tonight that we was hoping would take us up on the offer.
'Cause we know they would be good candidates.
Yeah, but we didn't see their names. So,
Well, and they may decide.
but even if you do want to take the course, we know you, and we've seen you in the chat tonight. But there's a couple people that
And we see you regularly. Yes.
yeah, that we was hoping that you would join us. In
You
this
still got
venture,
time.
and you still have time.
So we're going to go ahead and say our prayer and close for the night. And thank you.
Yeah, and tomorrow you will be getting your invites and your acceptance letters, I guess you would say, and your report to duty protocol.
Father, thank you for these wonderful people. It's such a pleasure to know them. And just thank you for your hand over all of us. Thank you for giving us the eyes to see and the ears to hear. We pray your hand over this next
this next group of candidates and over the next team that is selected. We pray that you'll just make a way where there isn't a way for anyone that wants to take the class but can't. And we do know that one way has already been provided, and pray that the correct person that you want will be revealed. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. So we will see everyone, and make sure there's no name popped in.
And we're going to have a couple new videos up too. Be sure you go watch them. There was a track scout that we did at a local park very recently. That was a pretty good one. And then what was the other one? The wrap-up video from Jennifer's place of what we got accomplished there this past week. So check those. Those are on this channel.
And who is War Criminal?
Who is what?
War Criminal. Truth Walker said, did War Criminal sign up for the class?
Not yet.
What was his name, though?
I got it written in there.
Okay. It's a different name that we know him by. I can't remember if I know him that well.
But has not signed up yet.
Yeah. And would that be a vouch from
Yes.
Truth Walker? Are you vouching for War Criminal? But let us know. And you can contact us anyway, Truth Walker, because you know how to contact us. Oh,
Or Chief says
Pyromatic.
Pyromatic would be great.
He would be
We
a
don't
great
know if
one,
he-
too.
We haven't heard from him in a while. Where are you, Pyromatic?
Yeah, where are you, Pyromatic? Truth Walker's going to check with him
Okay.
about it.
Thank
and,
you, Truth Walker.
And we will take your vouch.
We definitely vouch. Yeah.
We trust you, so he is vouched for it. And we know Pyromatic is vouched for. And we may contact him just to see.
Yeah.
There's a couple people that we want to make sure that they have time to do it.
But there's also a couple we know that
And there's also a couple.
financially, that's
You're
what's
right.
holding that.
You're right, but we will contact them at least to ask them if they are interested in it.
Yeah.
And so thank you for vouching for War Criminal. Jody, we're going to be seeing all the candidates tomorrow. We'll be sending out the notifications tomorrow. And wink, wink to the ones who are here. We can't wait to get started.
That's it.
Yep. So everyone have a great night. Get ready for your announcements tomorrow and when you got to report to duty. We will see you soon. Everybody have a great night, Warriors.
Good night, Warriors.
Are we moving?
So beautiful.
Are we moving?
So weird. The effect's not quite the same on film. So we're on our way in a snowstorm to go try to find someone that's lost in the woods. You'll say a prayer.